Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Live Ones. I am Big Matt, your capper extraordinaire. The big story today, Matt Chapman's gamble pays off and he gets the bag. The Giants have given him a 6-year extension worth $151 million, replaces the last 2 years of his current deal where he had player opt-outs and includes a full no-trade clause. Chapman will finish his career in San Francisco, most likely. He was one of the big free agent stories of the past offseason. Was very frustrated with trying to get a new contract under Scott Boras, who honest to God, should never be dealt with by any star player or any team. The things he does are absolutely beyond the pale, but that could be a whole video by itself. So he bet on himself, signed a 3-year lowball deal with a bad team in the Giants with a front office staff that was on the hot seat, a contract that included player opt-outs after every single year, so he didn't have to stay here after this year if he didn't want to, and he just decided he'd play his ass off for the contract he actually wanted. And it worked. He's been one of the most productive third basemen in baseball this year. Really remarkable considering his age. He's 31 years old. Continues to play Gold Glove level defense and added 22 home runs on top of it. Not among the league leaders, but the best player on the Giants. He's not the best third baseman in baseball, but he is absolutely the best player on the Giants. So, yeah. Sometimes, if all you're interested in is a big payday, you got to remember Chapman had to waste the best years of his life miring in misery as part of the glorified farm system that is the Oakland A's. This is the kind of play that can work. 2 in 1 day yesterday. We're 4-1-1 on the week thus far for plus 2.67 units. Who knew the White Sox were going to pick yesterday to not only win, but win big? Those are the breaks sometimes. We've got NFL football and baseball to go over tonight. Let's get to it, and we will start. NFL Week 1 season kicks off tonight with a matchup that was made for prime time. Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens square off against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Taylor Swifts. Travis Kelce's keeper will be in attendance. I'm sure the league is comping her everything to get the millions of extra eyeballs who will tune in just for the shots of her up in the luxury box. Let's break down what will be happening on the field, though. The Chiefs, the defending Super Bowl champions, their big free agency pickup Marquise Brown will not be playing tonight due to injury, leaving Xavier Worthy, the rookie out of Texas, as the number 2 tonight. Nothing like getting thrown into the fire right away against the team that was best defense in the NFL last year. Fortunately, the Ravens are in some absolute disarray on that front. This is a team that went from being 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance to losing 15 players in free agency, lost their defensive coordinator, their defensive line coach, and their defensive backs coach. This, by the way, is why you don't spend 20% of your salary cap on your quarterback. Leaves you with no money when you need it for everybody else that you need. The Chiefs returned everybody of importance to a team that beat the Ravens in Baltimore in the AFC Championship game last year. The Ravens lost so many key pieces and so much of their defensive coaching staff. I just don't see where the Ravens have a chance in this game on the road to open the season with all this hype. Give me the Chiefs minus 2.5. Over to baseball, a short card tonight, only 5 games. A lot of teams have a travel day today, but there is a play I like on the card with the Pirates and the Nationals. You have 2 pitchers here in just extremely poor form. Bailey Falter, the Phillies' old long reliever that they tried like hell to convert into a 5th starter. He just never got there. He has a 6-7 record with a 4.41 ERA and a 1.29 WHIP across 23 starts. But it's even worse over his last 4 starts, where he's got a 7.23 ERA and a 1.82 WHIP. This guy just doesn't have what it takes to be a regular major league starter across a full season. I think he's going to find his way back to some team's bullpen when his time with the Pirates is up. Not much better over on the other side. Jake Irvin has a 6.75 ERA and 2.18 WHIP over his last 5 starts. So just going by recent form, I would expect 2 garden variety Major League ball clubs to be able to get about 8 runs out of the 8.5 run total just off the starting pitchers. These 2 offenses are slightly below league average in terms of their run production, so call that 7. And they're 2 really bad bullpens, bottom 10 in the league. I think this total has no trouble getting over tonight. Give me the over 8.5 runs. Last play tonight is another player prop. It worked out well for us last night with Yu Darvish and the strikeouts under. I'm looking at the Rockies and the Braves. Ronaldo Lopez is on the mound for the Braves at home, probably their best pitcher after Chris Sale. He has a 2.00 ERA and opponent batting average of 226 across 22 starts overall. But he's been even better at home, where it's a 1.72 ERA with an opponent's batting average of 211. The Rockies are an absolutely dismal offensive team when they don't have the advantage of the thin air at Coors Field. They're hitting a pathetic 213 on the road and have no power to speak of. Lopez has allowed fewer than 2 earned runs in 6 out of his last 8 starts. Again, he's even better at home. That just happens to be what his earned runs allowed prop is today, 1.5 runs. Take the under. I think he might actually keep the Rockies scoreless until whenever they pull him out of the game. That is it for me tonight. Everyone bet safe, stay safe. Follow us on X at Live One Sports. Check us out on Roku and Fire TV at the Live Ones. Have yourselves a great Thursday. Enjoy week 1 of football, and I will see you soon.